We also do appreciate the road jury outside.
We also see this coming.
We also do appreciate the jury outside. We also see this coming. We also do appreciate the jury outside. We also see this coming. We also do appreciate
Sabina Harris.
See this family.
Emmy Black, welcome to you. Des Moines, Iowa. No, Monique Boyu, welcome there.
You can even buy all the professionals, or you can even buy all the defenders. Hey, when we're too ready, he will give you his answer.
When we're too ready, he will give you his answer. Ziggy Zaga.
When you care about of the way, you did it in the past, you did it in the present, you can do the power of future. Yeah. Hey, when we're too bad, Ziggy Zaga.
We're too bad. Ziggy Zaga. We're too bad.
Ziggy Zaga. We're too bad. We're getting his answer. He's like Osa. And Ziggy Zaga.
Julius Kosiko. Welcome. The Princess Bay Taylor. Royal Rock. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See this coming. Yes, sir.
See this family. We also go appreciate the jury outside. We also see this family. We also go appreciate the jury outside. We also see this family. We also go appreciate the jury outside. We also see this family. We also go appreciate the opposition. You're not ever able. You're not capable. The thing you doing, you're not ever able. You're not capable. The road you facing, you're not ever able. You're not capable. The life you bringing, you're not ever able. You're not capable. I say. Opposition, you're not ever able. You're not capable. You're not capable. The thing you doing, you're not ever able. You're not capable. The road you facing, you're not ever able. You're not capable. The life you bringing, you're not ever able. You're not capable. I say, you're not ever able. You're not capable. So tell me and you, I opposition, vision, yes, our mission, yes, our vision. We up the mountain, they down the valley, they get invest because we there. We up the mountain, they down the valley, they get invest because we there. Hallelujah. So we are the mountains, so in the end, we making the Lord is forevermore. So we are the mountains, so in the end, we making the Lord is
forevermore. The whole year dig for us. Miles SP Pelu. Liberia is 196 years old today. Julius Melton. Abubakar Kamara, Otaka Kehu, Sarah Dopo, welcome to you there.
Everybody clap for we are.
Hey,
If you agree with me for a warrior country, we can say warrior country.
No problem.
Everybody, make some noise. We will hold our hands. We will hold our vote. Mommy, what I carry opposition.
We will hold our hands.
We will hold our hands. hold ya for. Mommy, what I carry opposition.
We will hold your hand.
Opposition, you're not able to.
They're not capable.
They're not able to. They're not capable. The thing you doing, they're not able to. They're not capable. The road you facing, they're not able to. They're not capable. The life you bringing, they're not able to. They're not able to. They're not capable. Everybody clap for we are. Clap for we are.
We want more development in section number 17. In order to do that, we need a well-run veteran. If you all agree with me for a well-run veteran, where's the say well-run veteran?
Boss SP Pelu. The shame to you. The SHAME to you. Happy 196 to you too. Sarah W. Copy Cook.
We will hold our vote. Mommy, what I carry opposition.
We will hold your hand.
We will hold your hand. We will hold your vote. Mommy, what I carry opposition. We will hold your hand. Opposition, you're not able to. You're not capable. They're not able to. They're not capable.
Rachel Lawrence, Henry Gito, Matilda Stevens, Nelly Kia, Stephen Kia, Helena Bar, welcome to all of you. I'm so D Sano, happy 196 to you all. welcome to you all there. Great to see you back here this beautiful evening from Detroit, Michigan. We got a great show for all of us here, folks. We are excited to be here with you tonight, as always. Yeah. Happy 196. Yeah, all of you that celebrated your 196 birthdays today, we say congratulations to you. Okay? Jesus Christ. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did. Georgia Multilateral High School was here this gone weekend. Had a great time with folks that came from far and near. And I believe they have all made it back home. So we are excited that there was no incident, nothing. And of course, life goes on. Yasaki Ware, the lady from Atlanta, welcome to you there. How you doing tonight? She says, same to you, Mr. Gibb. I said, shame to Mas SP Pelu, SHAME. She was wishing me happy 196. Says Makula, Musu Dennis, entrepreneur, Russell Pio. Welcome. Miss Weddy Bryan, good to see you here as always. Ansu D. Sano, welcome to you there. Joseph Brown Jr., Patrick Kennedy. We got a great show for all of us here. Sophia Blai Kape, good to see you here. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. So Michael Reeves there in White Marsh, Maryland. Happy birthday to you from your darling wife, Mommy Reeves. Want to wish you well. Mark Richard Blair, Jala, Washington, Mama Niece, Sano, Fargo, North Dakota. My brother there in Brewerville tonight, Augustine Sua Gilman Suki. Happy birthday to you, my man. Hawa Salif, Tele Zion, Cecilia J. Freeman, Elsie Jala, and Olivia Cheer. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Kafigo, Kefasan, welcome to you there, my man. How you doing? I hope I get to see you on here tonight. Mas SP Pelu. Oh, Mr. Giver, oh man, boy, I gotta say, we are 196 years old. Yeah. I heard you. Edwin Sumo, Goya, welcome there. Mark Richard Blair, congratulations on your birthday. Happy birthday to you, okay? And Musa Brown, welcome. G. Masagbanya, Winston Logan, good to see all of you here tonight. Yeah. And let me see. Randolph Jerry Antoine say something must be inherently wrong about you. LOL. Who's better off in Liberia than WEAH and his stooges? Good question. You want to discuss that? Who's better off? Eh? I hope you understand yourself. Who's better off? We asked the question. We've been discussing this since October 10 last year. 1 year to the elections. Are the Liberian people better off today than 5 years ago, than 17 years ago? Joseph Boakai 12 and President WEAH 5 or 6, whichever way you term it. Are the Liberian people better off today than 5 years ago when President WEAH took over? And it has been a resounding yes. A resounding yes. Randolph, Jerry Antoine. It has been a resounding yes. And there are many factors responsible for that. Many factors responsible for that. And we can narrate them without thinking. Claire Richards, someone told me I've been sleeping. Just woke up. I didn't believe it that Liberia is 196 years old today. I thank GSG for the information. Hyposomnia is working. I'm telling you. Take your screenshot. Take your screenshot of who said Liberia is 196 years old today. Take your screenshots before we go to something else. Tata Johnson, welcome to you there. Yeah, Weddy Brian. I watched the current VP this afternoon and I like her presentation. She was fire. She was on top of her game. She was fiery. Absolutely. Yeah. Gave War. Zico. Zico Kappa. Take your screenshots of Winston Logan, Amy Black. Take your screenshots before I switch this. Before I switch this page. All right. That's the 196-year-old man right here. Joseph Brown Jr. Yeah. Sophia Kra, welcome. Lucia Douglas Hicks, the general herself. Otaka Kehu. Mickey Me D. Harris, welcome to you there. All right. I hope you got your screenshot. It's going once, going twice. Gone. We're going to bring it back later on. All right. We do have Miss Chapin, Rashad Basaji Chapin with us on set. Let me say hi to her. Welcome her as we go into our conversation here tonight. Miss Chapin, are you there? Good evening from my end. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Gilmore. Thank God for your safe trip to and fro. And as you said, everybody was safe. Give God the glory.
No,
And
I didn't travel. I didn't travel. It was those that traveled to this state that came to Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I have not traveled yet. I'll be traveling later on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm joining Joseph Bakana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny, Uncle Joe, now
Uncle Joe with amnesia and trypanosoma. Is that it? The testicular disease.
Yeah,
Trypanosoma. Yeah.
Trypanosomiasis.
Yeah, he's suffering from something.
Hi to everybody in the platform. I'm listening. I'm working, but I'll be listening.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent you the slides. You saw it?
I saw it, and I want to I will transport it. I want it in a different format, but I'll get it there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So our good friend, I don't know whether that his first time on the platform here or that his first time hearing us discussing, are the Liberian people better off today than 12 years ago? I think I remember the name Randolph. Listen to Darius DeLong, and then you tell me where are these various sectors that DeLong spoke about. Okay, just to brush you off a little bit.
WEAH is not a reason our health sector is not resilient. WEAH is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. WEAH is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. WEAH is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. WEAH inherited. WEAH is not the reason our health sector is not resilient. WEAH is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. WEAH is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. WEAH is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. WEAH inherited. WEAH is not the reason our health sector is not resilient. WEAH is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. WEAH is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. WEAH is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. WEAH inherited.
WEAH inherited those things. Okay. So where are we in those sectors? Where are we in those sectors? WEAH inherited those things. But what did WEAH do with those things? Health, education, electricity, roads. Eh? Randolph, you want to have the conversation? I can give you all the time you want. Call us here. 313-957-9702. You want to have that conversation? That the Liberian people are not better off today than 5 years ago, than 12 years ago, than 17 years ago. You want to say that? You want to discuss that? Eh? You want to have that conversation? We are open to that. We are open to having that conversation with you or anybody. All right? The bread and butter issue of our country. We are open to having that conversation. Sam Ricks, welcome. Emmanuel A. Payne, the Prince of Liberia, welcome to you there. Austin Sampson, Brian Brown. I think the old man was calling his age today, 196. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Here is here is a video of our mothers in the market, in the marketplace. Market woman discussing the bread and butter issue of Liberia. What this president has done. in our country. Okay? It is not you guys who were either on ghost payroll or something. Let's bring this video up for all of us here.
But John, we are making easy for all. John, we are that one of the president that we ever fought in Liberia, he down to us. John, we are that major people president. When we need already to enter AU, I want you when they need to graduate. When we not to enter AU, it will not need to be easy. But John, we are making easy for all. John, we are that one of the president that we ever fought in Liberia, he down to us. John, we are that major people president. Oh, yeah. John, we are the president that when he went around here, people he joke for you people. John, we are one of the president that we fought in Liberia. Yeah, man. John, we are. Can you imagine? 6 years, man. 6 years. Somebody made 6 years. You can see the difference there. After my president was Joe. When we use already to enter AU, I want you when they need to graduate. When we not to enter AU, it will not need to be easy. But John, we are making easy for all. John, we are that one of the president that we ever fought in Liberia, he down to us. John, we are that major people president. Oh, yeah. John, we are the president that when he went around here, people he joke for you people. John, we are one of the president that we fought in Liberia. Yeah, man. John, we are. Can you imagine? 6 years, man. 6 years. Somebody made 6 years. You can see the difference there. After my president was Joe. I want to.
All right. This is an everyday person in the marketplace talking about President WEAH, what he has done for the country. Where is our friend Randolph Antoine? Mr. Sankale, welcome, my papi. How are you? Good to see you. Simon T. We said, bro, welcome. How you doing there, bro? Tweet Wiles, Sam Ricks. Yeah. That the people were, thank you. The people that are supposed to be suffering, that the people were talking, we're selling Kangbe. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. But absolutely. You see on the table there that dry fish the woman selling. Dry fish. And these are the people that understand what it means to pay wax fees, what it means to pay to send your child or your children to LU free of charge. These are the people that understand it. The bitter ball, dry fish, the market women there. Okay? So you go ask them, are you better off today? And you get their response. Helen Quayo Elliott, welcome. Senyon Washington from Grand Crew. Wow, welcome to you there. Senyon Washington, good to see you on here. We move on the 18th. Absolutely. Viviana Yimade Yense, Des Moines, Iowa, welcome to you. Akilia A. Akilia the third, welcome. Okay? These are the people. But don't take my word for it. Let me play you one more clip and then we'll move on to our conversation here.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 things could happen behind.
This is Joseph Boakai, vice presidential pick. Jeremiah Kuhn. Talking about Joseph Boakai is not well, that his brain is going down, that he's an old man. And Joseph Boakai forgot that Jeremiah Kuhn said all of these things on the public radio, in the public space. All right? And, you know, this is to pick a vice president is the first decision you make if you want to be president. It tells us the mindset of Joseph Boakai. So let's play the tape and we'll discuss it.
Things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, a good everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you run for one term, he himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. I agree with him. He himself said it. I agree with him. You run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. 2023, no, I disagree. 2023, no, I disagree. 2023, no, I disagree. 2023, no, I disagree.
I'm going to play again. Or you're not yet?
2023, no, I disagree.
Stephen, come on. Stephen, Stephen Kabah. I know. I got one of my buddy watching the show at the opposition. Stephen Kabah. Stephen, you want me to you not hear the thing before? Let's see one more time, my man.
2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest. 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 Find somebody else. Things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, a good everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature.
The brain is going down.
Right now, I buy him pamper. You're moving down the hill. This is nature. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. But the brain is going down. Good, but the brain is going down. Good, but the brain is going down. You're good, but the brain is going down. Good, but the brain is going down. Good, but the brain is going down. But the brain is going down.
The brain is going down, down.
You're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. Pamper.
You buying pamper now?
I buy him pamper. Right now, I buy him pamper. Right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached.
The time has reached. It brain going
So
down.
I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you win, you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no. 23, no. 2023, no. 2023, no. 2023, no. 2023, no.
All right. Sarah Dopo, yet they want us to take him serious for president. Who buying Pape Pampers here? Joanna Zulu, down, down, down. A brain is going down, 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 down. Eh? And you heard, yeah. They are in with a plan. Stevie Kabase, my man, I'm here, but this is politics. But at the time, Jeremiah Kuhn made a statement. I mean, it was way back. Yeah. Then after he was nominated or named as running mate. Now way back. That the decision-making process we're talking about. Where is the vetting team that Joseph Boakai put in place to say, y'all go out there and find me a presidential pick? These are the short list of people. Vet them. Go into their records. Let's see where they are on the issue, on everything. Where is the team? Where is the team? Samuel Tapla, how you doing tonight? Where is the team that Waka put together to pick his vice president, to dig behind them, get all the necessary information required? Where is the team today? How do they defend this? That Waka is old, he's wearing pampers, his brain is going down, down, down. This is the vice presidential pick. He talked about his own dad. That I'm buying Pampers for my dad today. The man who bought diapers for me, who bought Pampers for me. Today, I'm buying him Pampers. Because time have changed. Time have changed. And his brain is going down, down, down. At one point in time, Jeremiah Kuhn put his hand up as if to say he's taking a pledge or he's taking an oath to be honest, to be truthful. So help me God. He put his hand up. Let's find that spot. Let's find that spot. Yeah. Let's find that spot where he put his hand up and says, so help me God. The information is true. We're going to play from the beginning so we'll get to that exact spot.
Things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. Mm-hmm. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you win, you run for one term.
And you see the hair? He himself said it. You see the hair right behind the GMB brain is going down. You see the fingers? If I put the other video there that we didn't put the writing on, you will see that hand right up there. You can see the fingers, right? Joanna Zulu. Nina Kuya, my daughter, where you at? Miata Ade, welcome. How you doing? Tata Johnson, y'all see the hand? Y'all see your fingers behind the writing? You can see an elbow, everything up. They're not camera trick there. Joe B from Chicago said, yes, I see it. Thank you. Okay? The man is taking it off that, hey, Joseph Boakai said 2023, he's not running. He's not running. That's why I will not support him 2023 because his brain is going down, down, down. Favor Morris, welcome there from the nation's capital. How you doing tonight? His brain is going down, down, down. George Farmer, I don't understand what you say, my man. Eh? Yeah. Joanna Zulu, I only seen 3 fingers. Don't tell me Kun saw 2 of his fingers. Cool, that boy. You. he's Joanna, you crazy? I was telling you. Laura Askey, I don't know why they are forcing JMB to be president. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm telling you, Joanna, don't kill people here today. I only see 3 fingers. I don't know what. Maybe he saw the other 2. Joseph Yanti, how you doing? Wow. EMG Jeremy, welcome. How you doing? And let me congratulate our newest subscriber on the YouTube channel, J Fonati J Law. Welcome and thanks for subscribing to our channel there on the YouTube. Sonny Washington killing himself laughing. Henry Dubois, Esther Gay, welcome to you there, big sister. All right. Listen to Jeremiah Kuhn. The decision to Ms. Chappie, if you want to talk, you can unmute yourself, please. To select or pick a vice president is the first decision that a presidential candidate will make. It's a judgment call. It tells your cognitive strength. Today I spoke about it before the video came out. I spoke about it on Freedom FM. Gati passed away. Welcome. Trocom, Pajibo. I spoke about Boakai's cognitive strength, ability before the video came out. And some of the guys were watching opposition. They were having exception with me. Some of them were trying to be hostile and all of that. But, you know, we always told people, no cussing, no insults. Come, let's discuss the issue. Okay? Only for a vice presidential pick, the one he sat down behind his chair in his office, he analyzed the information. Whether it was Jeremiah Kuhn and Henry Costa were the 2 top-ranking people for VP, for Joseph Boakai. Boakai sat down and made a decision and selected Jeremiah Kuhn. Yeah. Selected Jeremiah Kuhn. Okay? And this is the same Jeremiah Kuhn Let me play another video of Jeremiah Coon so that we all can understand who he is. Jeremiah Coon made a video where he alleged that the children, the babies of Nimba, were sold for $5 a piece.
It is
$5. This is another controversial video of Jeremiah Coon. Kevin Tote, welcome. Absolutely. Douglas Billy, we have Elephant Skin. Philip Tote, I will play that video back, but listen to Jeremiah Coon here. Let's analyze this video.
It is justice. The Biba people are interested in justice. Look, I remember when I was in Buchanan, they used to bring children from Nimba in trailer. Over 200-300 children. Put them down at the police station, and people go there and pay $5 Liberian or $1 coin at a time for each of those children. Most of the children don't know their parents today. They are all somewhere. Children. Put them down at the police station, and people go there and pay $5 Liberian or $1 coin at a time for each of those children. Over 200-300 children. Put them down at the police station, and people go there and pay $5 Liberian or $1 coin at a time for each of those children. Most of the children don't know their parents today. They are all somewhere. If somebody told them the story you from Nimba, they wouldn't know even which part of Nimba they come from.
Okay. He said it was Samuel Doe time, and it was during the time of 7 corners. The silver $5 coin, 7 corner. When, let's put a time frame to it. When did we have 7 corners? And when was it removed from the market? Was it was it before the war? We had 7 corners during the war? No, we never had 7 corners during the war. We had 7 corners, I think up to 85, 82. Summer Tapla, thank you. It like was it 82? It came in 82, right? 82 to 85. Right. Okay. Let me put my face on this one. So Jeremiah Coon is telling the world that 1985. Thank you. I knew Lawson Zilli. 1985, the 7 corner were taking off the market. Then we had the $5 note. Yeah. 1985, it was taking off the market. So Jeremiah Coon is saying that in 1985, children from Nimba, 200-300 in truckloads, were brought to Buchanan, to Grand Bassa, and sold for $5 per person, per baby. 200-300 people. Let's assume that each of those babies came from one man, one pa. So that's 600 people. 600, 300 men, 300 women. 600 people. Where are those 600 ma and pa? Where are those 600? Jerry said up to 1988. Okay. Where are those 600 ma and pa? The Lawson Zilli. He said the people paid Doe coin. Dixon Gonga, the man, is following his father's lies. He said we can get the timeline of what the story he's trying to talk about here from when we started using or stopped using the coin, the $5 coin. That's the timeline. He provided that without thinking. Okay? He provided a timeline without thinking. 200 to 300 babies were sold, $5 a piece. In Grand Bassa, they brought them truckloads from Nema to Grand Bassa. And he was sitting there at the police station, and people brought those coins and bought the babies. Today, nobody knows where they are. They don't know where they come from and nothing. But what about their parents? Those 300 babies, moms, and dads, where are they? Where are they? Where are those 300 moms and dads? Are they alive? Were they killed? They killed them and took the babies from them, or what? You know, we can't continue to infuse this problem into our body politics. Okay? Douglas Bailey. What? Uh-huh.
We've gone 20 years of peace.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah, 20 years of peace.
Yeah, why do we still, at this stage of our politics now, it shouldn't be the war story again. At this stage of our politics, we should be discussing policy issues.
Policy issue, correct.
Yeah, policy issue. That's how the society will grow. Going back to dig out all homes. And the opposition tracker, they are always used, you know.
Absolutely.
Going back, and just a particular people who feel entitled, the elite group.
Yeah.
The CD in 2005.
No, Jeremiah Kuhn is on record, is on tape, where he said he put his daughter in the room and his daughter was vomiting money. And yeah, I think I got that tape. Yeah, I got that audio. Jeremiah Kuhn said his daughter was in the room and she was she yeah, you why will you not believe it? The man said it. Let me see who sent me that link. Let me check for it to see if I can play it for all of us. He said my daughter is in the room there. She just vomiting money. He said that made me the richest truck driver. Let's say truck owner. He had tankers and trucks. He said, young like me, I was having 30 trucks. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. She said, you don't want to believe it? For real. I hope the person that sent me that audio, I hope they listen so they can send it back to me. I can't find it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, but this is the vice presidential pick. He said it on tape. People heard it. Monique Walker, he's a dragon. Abava said it's true story. Mark Richard Black celebrating his birthday today. He said, yes, he said it on tape. He even talked about his trucks. Yeah.
He was talking to people privately when he said that.
He was talking to people. He was talking to a group of people and said, I was the richest truck owner. I had about 30 trucks. And I had my daughter in the room that was just vomiting money. She can't count us out. Yeah? But in that work, you remember when Costa said the man is a human part seller? It was after that, before that audio came out when Costa made that statement. That when that audio came out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But Afros, the man been in the past business for long. He more past business. Yeah. All right. No, but on a serious note, we may add little humor to it, but like Miss Chapin said, we should not be discussing those things that further divide us or put us at loggerhead with one another. We should be discussing policies and how we can move this country. All right. But when these things come about, then we got to come in to analyze, clarify, discuss it, and trash it so that people know where we stand on the issue. All right. Nobody, I mean, to say 300 babies were sold for $5 a piece using Doge coins. Doge coins, yeah, Doge coins. Doge coins were way before the war. It was way before the war. So then we'll ask. It are during the NEMA rate. NEMA rate didn't last more than I don't know how many weeks or months or what. It didn't last long. The NEMA rate didn't last long, you know, and we didn't go to war right after NEMA rate. No. Okay. So 300 babies, that's 600. Each person came from one ma and one pa. That's 600 ma and pa. And you understand? Eh? 600 ma and pa. Where are those 600 parents? You know, simple like that. Ask that question. Where are those 600 parents? Can they come? Can any one of them come out today? Funny Gil Masale from Minnesota said NEMA rate lasted 3 weeks. Okay. Yeah. Stephen Kaba. Yes, he was making big move. What about people? Right. Family tracing, correct. You know. Cristiano King, NEMA rate was 1986. Yeah. No. Dogecoin. Do- 85, yeah, November 12th. It was before November 12th. Yeah, NEMA rate was before November 12th. November 12th of 1985. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take one caller here. Jerry say, and then we're gonna move on. Jerry, welcome.
Mr. Jimon,
Yeah.
NEMA rate was around 1983.
Yeah, that was Joanna just wrote 1983. Yeah.
Yeah, and after 1983, before November 12, 1985 came,
Right.
right?
Yeah, 85,
And
November
what
12.
Jeremiah Kuhn was talking about in our tape, he was talking about 1990 war.
1990 war. We never had seven corner.
Yeah, because he we never had 7 corner.
Right.
On our tape, he talked about Buchanan. NEMA rate was not Buchanan.
No, Buchanan.
NEMA rate was Lanko
Lanko Yekepa.
all that story there.
Yeah.
So his story didn't add up. I know what he was saying.
Right.
But 1990, we never had 7 corner.
We never had 7 corner.
At
No.
the time we had a JJ now,
The
right?
JJ. Yeah, JJ.
Yeah, so a whole conversation down there. I don't know journalists too. They don't have the information.
No,
So just,
I mean,
they just sat
you got
down
to
there.
listen. You got to listen when somebody you interviewing somebody. You got to listen, and then that's what we say here, right, Jerry? Talk, bring talk.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at least they should ask
You should
questions
have asked
after you
questions.
spoke.
Yeah.
They let it slide.
They let it slide.
Yeah, they just went there to support him too because he had just been named and was heavily criticized. So they wanted to prove that he's an intellectual and stuff. So they went there and he spilled all garbage to them that time. And now one of the tapes here you play, but
Yeah.
the information did not add up.
No.
So I just called to provide that clarity. That's it. That
Nima Ray 83, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Jerry say from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Yeah. All right. So you see, that's it. But that piece of information, that tape, 38 seconds long, it got lots of information there that people can investigate and know whether Jeremiah Kuhn is being honest or he's telling lies to the Liberian people. The moment he mentioned Dogecoin, 200 to 300 babies, then you ask, when did we use Dogecoin? Those 200 to 300 babies, where are their parents? Where are their parents? Did we hear anybody complain about and then he said he took them to the police station in Buchanan, but let's not go back to our war days. Everybody got their stories from the war. It was not good, but you don't embellish the information. You don't make up stories. This is why we had a TRC where people will be truthful and honest and tell their stories. We have everybody got better experience. The country suffered today. This is why we are also putting President WEAH. He's from that generation that also suffered, but he was opportune to have gone out. All right. And in the words of Denzel Washington, he did not forget. He remembered where he came from. He remembered the country. He kept the country's name afloat, burning in the corridors of powers, wanting peace for Liberia. He returned every time he had a vacation. He returned to Liberia. He went into the refugee camps, went after Liberians, took care of Liberians. Somebody tell Harris Tumun to restart his gadget. Yeah. Okay. This is what President WEAH did. Going back home. Going back home. Finding Liberians. Talking to Liberians. Disarm. Offering, promising free education. Disarm, free education. Those tapes are there. Thank you, Harry S. Tumu. Thank you. Stephen Fowler. Walter Togbasi, welcome. Those tapes are there on record. Where were the other people? Where were they? Ellen Johnson Sirleaf said she offered the first $10,000 to buy guns. She offered the first $10,000 to give to Charles Taylor to buy guns. Okay. Akaras Gray said the $10,000 that Ellen gave to Charles Taylor She took it from Alexander Cummings. She took it from Alexander Cummings. All right. You heard rope her butch. But all of what happened, President WEAH was there fighting for peace. To the extent today, as president, he's the only presidential candidate that is calling on Liberians. Calling on Liberians to be peaceful throughout this process. Tana Yinka, welcome. Okay? To be peaceful. He's the only one that is offering peace. He's the only one that is calling on his supporters and fans and Liberians to be peaceful. He's the only one. Have we heard Boakai call on UPist to say be peaceful? No. Boakai said violence, nobody has monopoly over violence. That's what Boakai said. He's on record. Nobody has monopoly over violence. That was the day they cut off people's ears. And that was a sedition, or he said he was not CDC man, but somebody put CDC shirt on him, and that's why he got beat up and they cut his ear. Dorita Desa, you welcome. Solomon Baka Reeves, welcome to you. Amadou Tagabui Blend, welcome. Esther Gay, welcome there. This says Jyoti Phillips. Okay? And they continue to run with that story despite the young man came out and said, no, I'm not a Unity Party partisan. And I'm not sedition. I'm a backrider. But the Darius DeLong, the opposition group, Boakai, everybody, they try to force it that this young man is from Unity Party. Okay? It's from Unity Party. That's the impression they try to make. That young man, today, we've encouraged him and his colleague who appeared on the radio on Freedom FM with him to go to the police station to file a formal complaint. And they did. They did. They went to the police station. They filed a formal complaint with the police, informing the police what happened. And they got a police case, a case number that was sent to me. All right? They got a case number. They filed a formal complaint with the Liberia National Police. They got a case number. Were able to raise some money for him to get some medication. That money, $125, was transferred to him. And he was so happy for that. Okay? I have the case number right here on my phone. Yeah. But the meeting, the opposition meeting that he's from a Unity Party. They have not condemned the violence. They pretend that it was against them. And they have not told their people not to be violent. What they've said, the opposition, what they've said is, hey, when they bring rock, they will not know where rock will come from. When they try it, we'll arrest the president. When they try it, we'll arrest the president. Stephen Cabal, what are you talking here? What about your living dead WEAH? You are still supporting. You are still supporting. Secondly, is he president for Grand Crew? The same way they made you president for Liberia, that's exactly how JMB will become president for Liberia too. Did I tell you President WEAH was president for Grand Crew? Stephen Kaba, did I tell you so? Eh? I know you are in the opposition. And apparently you I don't know for why that you develop hate for this president. But let's not preach hate in our politics. Okay? Let's not preach hate in our politics, because if you hate, you are defeated already. Eh? If you hate, you are defeated already. Joanna Zulu and Miss Okai. Wilhelmina Okai, please find me that quote. One who hates, you are defeated already. Let's not put hate in our politics. We can have a difference. We can have a difference. Like, I believe you saw John McCain, the late John McCain, when he and Barack Obama were going through their debate. And then at one of his rallies, this white woman took the microphone and said, Barack Obama is a Muslim. It's a Muslim. Absolutely, Joanna Zulu, thank you. Teresa Piacetti, thank you. Say, he's a bad man. You're a Muslim. And John McCain took the microphone from her and said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, no, ma'am. No, 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 ma'am. He's a good man. He's a family man. He's not a Muslim. He's an American. It's only that we have a difference of opinion. Okay? Let our politics be in that fashion. Let's have a difference of opinion and not hate for one another. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Weddy Bryan. Said, yes, I watched it. Yeah. Wilhelmina Okai said, please repeat the quote. If you hate, you are defeated. It's not a complete quote, but that's the language. Yeah. Say, the greatest thing is to love your enemy. Yeah. Say, love yourself, but the greatest thing is to love your enemy. If you hate, you are defeated. That's the language, the message in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's be about Dwyer Waller. He's not insulting. He's not insulting to be blocked. No, he's not insulting. But I know him. I follow him. I know he does not like the president. He just got something about the president he does not like. That's why I'm just telling him, let's erase hate from our body politics. We'll do well. We'll do better when there is no hate in our politics. Mera Dan, welcome to you. How you doing tonight? Okay. Yeah. A small country. A small country. Look at the woman in the market that is selling dry fish. Look at the woman in the market that's selling dry fish, that is talking about my good President WEAH, in 5 years. Thank you. Wilhelmina Oka, she got it right. If you hate a person, then you are defeated by them. Confucius. That's it. Thank you. If you hate a person, you are defeated by them. Yeah. That's it. Insurmountable, Kaka, Abraham, welcome from Dubai. Pius Roberts. Okay. Are the Liberian people better off than 5 years ago today, than 12 years ago today, than 17 years ago today? Ahaj Bewazi. Are the Liberian people better off? We talk about exporting electricity. Samuel Twer made a statement in Carisburg, Mount Barclay. Mr. President, we were able to export, LEC was able to export power to Cote d'Ivoire that generated 547,000 United States dollars for LEC. And then our friends say, look at where he made a statement. In Carisburg, in Mount Barclay, no power there. The people not get current, the people calling for transformer. And he talking that crap. Samuel Twer can lie. How did he lie? How did he lie? Eh? How did Samuel Twer lie? There who say there should be a trip with the system today. They began the call, the roll call. Call where? LEC. LEC off. Japan Freeway. Oh, they carry it to Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast off. Douala off. Cinco display. Oh, we just came out on, and this and that. Okay, how can somebody lie with an amount $547,933? $547,933 worth of power, energy was exported to Cote d'Ivoire. $547,933. Victor Tai, welcome. Thank you. Yeah. How can someone lie about such an amount? First of all, the CLSG lines or contract was made for that purpose. It was made for that purpose. If you get enough, give me some, or get the other person's some. If I get some, I get more, I send it to you, or I send it the other side. Okay, that's the arrangement, that's the agreement. So we understand the country been through a devastation, a 14-year devastation, war, where we shot at the transformers, we shot at lead pole, we rooted out the commodes, call them small wells in the house, in the homes. We destroy the fabric of our society. Burn down school buildings. Joseph Boakai government came. They tore down buildings. They spent $3 million to tear down the defense ministry and build the complex there. They almost tore down the SKD's post complex. Central Bank, they wanted to bring it down. They almost did. Okay? They almost did. Eh? 256 million was put into the hydro by the American government. $256 million. The Millennium Challenge Compact. But you know what? Tata Johnson, Amy Black, you know what? That project was started after Samuel Twe, the man that they say is a liar. After Samuel Twe wrote the project for the Millennium Challenge, for the compact, Samuel Twe wrote it. He was a consultant in the Boakai Salif government at the Ministry of Finance. That time he was not corrupt. He was not a liar. He was a good man. But you know what? People do not become good people overnight. Neither do they become bad people overnight. It's an inborn tendency, characteristics. Just like they say, monkey don't leave the black hand behind. If Samuel Twe was a good man in a unity party government, that the American people honor his project, his writing, and awarded our country $257 million in a compact. And today he's Minister of Finance. And because he works for George WEAH, and you don't like George WEAH in the first place. So do you think I expect you to like Samuel Twe when you don't like George WEAH? When you hope and wish that George WEAH does not succeed, do you think you're gonna like Samuel Twe? You're not gonna like Samuel Twe. But it was President WEAH who said on day one of his administration, LEC looking for $6 million. He inherited $9 million. Gave LEC $6 million. Give LEC $6 million. We'll find it. We are a government. The students protesting. It's difficult to register at LU. We'll fix that problem. Bring the students up here. Bring the student leaders up here. Let's have a conversation. Okay, we'll fix the problem. Where are we today with LU? Student registration, internet on the campus, Wi-Fi. Where are we today? Do we have those things there? Are the students able to sit home, either on their laptop or on their cell phone, and register their classes? Are they able to do that? Yes, they are able to do that. Does that better off their situation? Something that they protested for on day one, and it was remedied by this government in no time. Are they better off? Yes, they are better off. They are better off. After the Millennium Challenge Compact was completed, Congress, the United States Congress, they made videos thanking President WEAH. They made video thanking President WEAH. The Millennium Challenge Executive Director made video thanking President WEAH. State Department made video thanking President WEAH for completing the compact, because they have never seen a government so dedicated, so committed, so transparent in executing a project by the United States government. We can say this because we know it. When our country started on the program, the PL480, Pusawa, the program is called the PL480, where we and Japan got on the program together. Japan, Indonesia, Singapore, you name it, all those countries. We got on the PL480 together. The PL480 was designed to ship food, excess food this country was producing, to Europe right after World War II. To ship to Europe free. And the instruction was sell the food at affordable prices and use the money to develop your programs. What did we do with ours? Europe, after so many months or years, they said, thanks, but no thanks. Keep your food. We are okay now. They developed their programs. Farmers in America didn't stop producing. They went on producing and producing. Government didn't stop buying. The government bought and was storing the food. And then they said, but the food is too much. We got to find a place to send the food. That's how come we got on the program too. Liberia, Japan. I will name Japan because we always run into Japan. Yeah. Liberia, Japan, Egypt, Singapore, Indonesia, Pakistan, all those countries. Almost about 30 countries got on that program at the same time. You used to hear on the news, on ELBC News, the Habel Cutlass brought in 3,000 metric tons of US PL 480 Powerball rice. Who remember that news, that headline? Habel Cutlass brought in 4,000 metric tons of PL 480 Powerball rice. It's on the news headline. That is ship that used to come and get the rubber, the latex from Firestone. Every time that ship docks, they bring rice, they bring oil, they bring this PL 480 food. Okay? They sold that food. They did not develop our programs. They did nothing. They divided the money among themselves. Joseph Boakai was LPMC managing director. He was agriculture minister. He was vice president. How many bags of rice? How many bags of rice did Boakai produce? How many bags of rice? How many bags of rice did Boakai produce? Zero. Zilch. Nada. Fokoki. Fokoki. Eh? Fokoki. Fokoki. Eh? They ate the money, Sarah Dopo, like Grampy, Granuts. They ate the money like Grampy. They didn't develop anything. This is why when President WEAH completed the hydro, Congress made videos. Congress made videos thanking him. Okay? Somebody say, how many bag of rice CDC produce? Think about it. Our agricultural sector today, the school feeding program. I hope you listened to the Vice President, Joel Howard Taylor, this morning. I hope you did. If you didn't, go and find that tape. We have it on our page. You can listen to it there. The school feeding program in Liberia today is using 100% homegrown Liberian food. Rice, cassava, plantain, you name it. For the school feeding programs today. Okay? Eunice Waters, how you doing? Oh my goodness. you say you are ungrateful. Yeah. Let me let me play this tape for you quick, and then we'll continue our conversation. Some people were doubting that we said Jeremiah Kun sacrificed his daughter and she was vomiting money in a room. Listen to Jeremiah Kun here, okay? And then we'll continue.
As of 2007, 8, and 9, you were in the room vomiting money. I was just packing out. By 2008, 9, 10, I was the biggest petroleum transporter. I had 32 tankers. Otivia Pane, Justin there, and all of them. You give me a use. You see, it's not about riches. Beside that, it's not about riches. Every year, I think it's accountable. This thing, as of 2007, 8, and 9, you were in the room vomiting money. I was just packing out. By 2008, 9, 10, I was the biggest petroleum transporter. I had 32 tankers. You stay in it. As of 2007, 8, and 9, you were in the room vomiting money. I was just packing out. By 2008, 9, 10, I was the biggest petroleum transporter. I had 32 tankers. Otivia Pane, Justin there, and all of them. You give me a use. You see, it's not about riches. Beside that, it's not about riches. Every year, I think it's accountable. This thing, you stay in it. As of 2007, 8, and 9, you were in the room vomiting money. I was just packing out. By 2008, 9, 10, I was the biggest petroleum transporter. I had 32 tankers. Otivia Pane, Justin there, and all of them. You give me a use. You see, it's not about riches. Beside that, it's not about riches. Every year, I think it's accountable. This thing.
All right. Y'all heard it? Miss Chappin, you heard it? Mr. G, Chappin, Yeah. You were not in church. Here, a men that were arguing. Here, colleagues were arguing. He said, you heard him there. It was not about riches, but I had 32 tankers. Yeah. But we finished that topic. I just wanted to play it so that it can be on record on the video here for everybody to know. Yeah. You find it? The man said his daughter was vomiting money in a room. He had 32 tankers. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back, folks, because we got to explain to you why you should believe that, yes, we exported power, electricity to Cote d'Ivoire. Okay? Because, people have a way, and this is why you see the Unity Party is running away from her record. Like Joseph Boyka said today, he blamed Ellen Johnson Sirleaf for everything. That she squandered all of the opportunities. When he talk about squander opportunity, he's not talking about money. He's talking about the many things that they were supposed to do to get the young people from behind George Weah. Eh? Okay? That he can I'm not yet to prove anything. Toshiba, Toshiba, Yamaha, Yamaha, Toshiba. I'm not here to prove anything to you. Okay, you can go and ask Jeremiah Kuhn if he had 32 tankers, and he had money. Is that his voice on there? And see whether he gonna deny it. All right. There are people that he was with that. Okay, so they don't want to believe that, yes, we exported power to Cote d'Ivoire. They don't want to believe it. But today, there was a trip in a system. You know how maybe it was overloaded or something, the system tripped and power went out. Oh, they took advantage. They started calling all around. They began the roll call. But you know what? We're too smart for that. We copied the code. They were not calling roll call because there was no power. They were doing the roll call because they have gotten used to electricity. All right? Salome, Joanna Zulu, Veteran Musulu Townsend. They have gotten used to stable electricity. And the moment it went out, it went off for 1-2 hours, they were confused. Some of them, they didn't have candles in their homes anymore. They didn't have kerosene for their lanterns. They didn't buy gas for their standby generator because it's been months since they went out of power. They've gotten used to it. So that's why they miss. That's why they missed. They missed the stable electricity for a couple of hours. That's the difference that President Weah have made in the lives of every Liberian, whether in position, no position whatsoever. Deceptive position. Because some of them in this government, or they were in this government, they turn opposition. They're contesting against this government that put food on their table. Yeah. Deceptive position. They all missed it. And then say, The roll call, they say Ivory Coast, no power. We're out of power. The CLSG, the contract calls for barter. You can give me, I give you. You get more, I'll give you more. So how did we produce more to supply to Ivory Coast? How? How did we produce more to supply to Ivory Coast? Okay? This is a note from the LEC boss, Monique Captain, to the board of directors. To the board of directors. Dear directors, I am pleased to inform you that we exported $547,933 power to the CLSG, while we imported 76,740 through the CLSG. Our net income, $471,193, which will be credited against our debt with Cote d'Ivoire Energy, CIE. We expect to have similar trends for the next 2 months, which will help reduce our debt with Cote d'Ivoire. So, do we agree that we are taking power from Cote d'Ivoire in the CLSG lands? Do we agree to that? If the answer is yes, do we agree that we owe them money when we get power from them? Do we agree? If the answer is also yes, then is it possible that we can supply them that amount of energy to reduce our bill with them? Is it possible? If you said no, then the next question would be, will Cote d'Ivoire just waive $500,000, $547,933? Will they waive it? Say, Liberia, grand frère, big brother, Liberia, it's okay. Merci, it's okay. Don't pay. Is it? Is that what Cote d'Ivoire going to do? Yeah. When will you believe it? When you see the GSC conduct her audit, the General Auditing Commission conducts the audit and make it public? Or when you hear in the next State of the Nation address, when President WEAH stepped to the podium and make the report to the Liberian people and say, in the year 2023, Liberia Electricity Corporation exported 2.5 million power through the CLSG lines to Cote d'Ivoire. Then you will say the president stood before the Liberian people and lie to them? Is that what you're going to say? Because the country stand, you heard it, something that for the next 2 months. Further down, he said in the notes, in July 2023, LEC started exporting excess energy generated at Mount Coffee into the CLSG. The excess was produced due to the optimal functioning of the Mount Coffee hydro due to favorable rainfall. Export revenue will be credited against LEC's bill with Cote d'Ivoire Energies. We expect to save approximately $2.5 million this rainy season from export earnings. That will defray some of our energy bills with Cote d'Ivoire Energies. The significance of this development is the demonstration of Liberia's energy export potential. You always cry. The country is, today Joseph Boakai said, 196 years old. This country is 196 years old. And you don't want it to do what Cote d'Ivoire is doing? How old is Cote d'Ivoire? I believe Cote d'Ivoire is less than 60 years old. Eh? And Joseph Boakai said the country is 196, even though it's 176. But he said 196. You don't expect Liberia to do what Cote d'Ivoire is doing? What Ghana is doing? You don't expect us? How do we grow? How do we grow? Today, Liberia tops Panama as the largest ship registry country. Our maritime program under Land Eugene Nangbe have reached the peak. It's on top of the world. We are the largest registry. Under President WEAH, we are the largest. You didn't know that, did you? Eh? All the elections, before these elections, all the elections that were conducted were funded by international partners. These elections of October 10, 2023, 100% funded by the Liberian government, the Liberian people, tax dollars. Over $90 million is going into these elections. Or that one, you don't believe it too? That a corrupt government that is able to find $90 million and say, Uncle Sam, Great Britain, France, thanks, but no thanks. We're going to finance our election. It's going to be a Liberian funded election. Eh? You don't believe that, right? You don't believe that. But go and ask our partners. They are the ones who published the last time that this government has been fiscally transparent. The United States State Department report on Liberia, fiscal policy, fiscally transparent. Jody Phillips, Cote d'Ivoire, independence, August 7, 1960. Say the what? About what? 63 years old? 62? 63? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Why do we like negative things? We don't like our own country. Abraham, Kaiko, why do we Liberians like negative things? I see people trying to make fun of the statement Minister Tue made that Liberia is supplying current back to Cote d'Ivoire. Nigeria is supplying nearly 70% of Nigeria's current, but yet not everywhere in Nigeria is electrified. Thank you. Thank you. Fred Nimla Dix. I know, right? That's the fact. Yeah. Okay. Eh? You think because we live in America, so there are no dirt roads? There are dirt roads in America. Not that they don't have money to pave it, but the people, they say they like that. They like the dirt roads. There are dirt roads in America. Closer to the cities. Not on the highway, in the heart of the town. But the people say they want dirt road. They don't want nobody pave their road. They are dirt roads. Okay? I mean, will you just conclude that everybody in the government is dishonest, is corrupt, will lie to the Liberian people that we export their power? Eh? Eh? You think people would just lie, make up lies like that? Paul Higberstem, I'm driving on one right now in Australia. Yeah, it's everywhere. You know, if everything was super, was great, no problem, you would not have companies, governments, and institutions, I mean, to have quality control in their organizations, in their employment. You will not have quality control because people got to always check on things, make sure things are right. You got to always do that. Okay? Don't you see nothing good in a country where if you see nothing good happening with this government, we see nothing bad? Eh? Yes, I care where. And you see nothing good, we see nothing bad. Joanna Zulu, you see nothing good, we see nothing bad. Come for Mamite. Rebecca Sayer, my twin sister. Tell them. Musu Wabi Cooper, Mas SP, Pelu, Mr. Sankale, Musulue Townsend. You see nothing good, we see nothing bad. Absolutely. Stephen Todd, you are listening to facts, not fiction. The UP people don't like development. After Ellen Johnson Sirleaf funded rebels to come and destroy this fine country, Liberia, they did nothing at all. Ahmed Walking Encyclopedia Dixon. Say, hello, boss. I'm Ahmed Dixon. I'm following from Liberia. I'm vision impaired, but I'm listening to you. Wow. Good morning to you there, Ahmed Dixon. And thanks for being on here this morning from your end there. All right. Whatever we can do to help make our country great is what we are doing here together. Okay. And we can only hope for the best. Yeah. We can only hope for the best. So don't let anybody lie to you or make fun of what is happening in our country. Liberia exported power to Cote d'Ivoire. Liberia did. Liberia did. If they can disprove it, we'll get $25,000 to give them. US dollar. If they can disprove that Liberia didn't export power to Cote d'Ivoire, let them come with their facts. We'll get 25,000 United States dollars to give them. All right? If they can prove that $16 billion got missing from this country, that only produced 17.3 billion Liberian dollars at the time, if they can prove that somebody took 16 billion and took it and kept it to their house in a container, and the entire country was left with 1.3 billion, If they can prove it, they get 25,000 United States dollars to walk away with. Okay? Because I don't know how we a country with 17.3 billion, one person takes 16, the whole country left with 1.3. How much in your pocket? How much in his pocket? In my pocket? In the market woman, then the Yana boy, then the taxi driver, the pen rider, the motorbike, the stores, the banks. How much do they have? How much? You know, we've copied the code. We can't destroy this country again. We can't. Ms. Townsend, she remains in jail, awaiting court hearing. She remains in jail. Gloria Musu's cat and 3 others remain in jail, await court hearing. Yeah. We can't destroy this country again. No way. No way. You listen to the 2 vice presidents, the former and the current. And I don't know whether that was coincidence or what, but I think Joseph Boakai, his timing was wrong. His timing was very wrong to have gone on the radio today after Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. His timing was wrong. Very, very wrong. Yeah, his timing was wrong. All right? You heard Vice President Joel Howard Taylor talked about the growth productivity of this government. And then you heard Joseph Boakai come and through his president, his former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, under the bus, confirming that it did nothing. Zilch, zero, nada, fokoki, they did not do. And he wants us to believe that BENONI UREY told him to put 15,000 people on the streets to protest the election result. An election that was conducted by Unity Party government. After Solo Senior. An election that was conducted by Unity Party government. Joseph Boakai said he won the election and he was cheated. What an old man. You know, it is no mistake and not even surprising by the statement, what does the age of Methuselah? Yeah. 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 He said, you know, not even close. Yeah. You know, or the statement, the saying, what does the age of Methuselah has to do with the wisdom of Solomon? That's some of there. That's some of there. Our oldest statesman in Joseph Boakai have lost the wisdom of Solomon. Okay? He wants us to believe that he won that election and he was robbed of it by his own government. And want us to believe that BENONI UREY told him, let poor people on the streets to protest. That 15,000 people gave President WEAH the election. Was it 15,000 people? Yeah, Ahmed Dixon. He said it. Was it 15,000 people that gave President WEAH the election? Huh? No, he was sleeping. Yeah, he was sleeping.
You were vice president, you contesting election, go to that you really, you saw
You know,
my hands on everything.
you know.
Yeah, that Papa is a rider, man. He just wrote on every 35. And he appreciated the opportunity.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he feeling entitled. And the arrogance he comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling entitled. Yeah,
Serious arrogance. Yeah, serious arrogance. Yeah,
amazing that I read you are going to gain power for another 6 years.
right.
After what happened, he is just in his corner.
You know, Michael. Yeah. Lombard, Italy. Welcome there. Bergamo, Lombard, Italy. Welcome to you. How you doing tonight or this morning at your end? All right. Don't fall for that. Yeah, don't fall for that. They are plotting from this country. They've begun plotting, raising money to buy uniforms, CDC paraphernalia, to put their own people in those uniforms to cause chaos in the country. Daniel Undua, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome. Okay. They want to cause problem in our country. Some of them, they are in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, raising money to buy CDC t-shirts and stuff. We see them fighting already among themselves. Jeremiah Kuhn supporters, Joseph Boyka supporters, because they feel Kuhn is spending a lot of money. He's putting in time, and Boyka is not. And on the average person level, they're fighting among themselves. Think about what is happening within the structure, the campaign structure. Think about it. What is happening there? We got information just today. We said it on the Freedom FM that Joseph Boyka is expected in Tottenburg, Bombay County, very shortly. And what they are doing, because they don't have the support like that, what they are doing is they are trying in their weak ways to pay people $150. Influencers, yeah, people that have influence over their friends and families and stuff like that. They are giving them $150 per person, US dollar, to at least bring along with them about 5 to 6 person in Tottenburg to fill up the place. To fill up the place. Yeah. They can't do it. Let them build a CDC. Let's hold simultaneous rallies at 2 different locations, same time. Let's do it same day. Yeah. Okay. The- today, comparative analysis between the 2 vice presidents. The one right behind me here, yeah, Joel Howard Taylor and Vice President Joseph Boyka. Both were on the radio. And if you listen to Madam Joel Howard Taylor, she spoke briefly. She spoke briefly about Al Gore and Bill Clinton. Al Gore was Bill Clinton's vice president. And after Bill Clinton's term, Al Gore won the Democratic Party nomination to succeed Bill Clinton. It was the year that I came to the United States, 2000, July 2000. And I devoted my time to that election. I followed it to the letter. And Bill Clinton had a clean record. He built the economy. He had surpluses and everything. Reduced the debt and everything. Okay? He had good records. Except that the story of Monica Lewinsky. That was it. And because of that, Al Gore decided he would not run on Bill Clinton's record. He was vice president for 8 years with Bill Clinton. He decided he would not run on Bill Clinton's record. He said, I am my own person. I am my own man. And distanced himself from Bill Clinton. It's the same thing Joseph Boakai is doing today. Distancing himself from the failed Unity Party government record. Because there's nothing. It's the same thing Joseph Boakai is doing today. Distancing himself from the Unity Party failed record. Whereas Madam Joel Howard Taylor is attached to President WEAH CDC 6-year records. She's clinging to it. She's embracing it. She's hogging it. She's holding tight to the record because they have done well for the Liberian people and the Liberian nation. The record speaks for itself. The record speaks for itself. Education, electricity, health, roads, connectivity, the economy. This president inherited the economy at inflation rate, 31% inflation rate. 31% inflation rate. Operational budget, the consolidated account, $9 million. He inherited. The reserve, $155 million. When the reserve at the New York Federal Stock Exchange supposed to be not less than $500 million any given day, he inherited $155 million. Where are we today? With the New York Federal, our reserve. When the president reported on day one, his first State of the Nation address, he said, we inherited a broke government, economy in free fall. Then he said, broke government, where you got $25 million from? And now the people who supposed to know GDP, they asking where he got $25 million to do the mop-up exercise. In the first place, they did not use $25 million to carry on the mop-up exercise. They had $25 million from the reserve put in escrow account where you can draw from as need be. $25 million was put in escrow from the 155. And they were only able to use $17 million out of the 25. But every time these opposition people who refuse to read. Who refuse to read these reports. The Crow report and the GSC audit report. Yet these opposition refuse to read these reports. They go about telling the Liberian people lies every day. What is 25 million? What is 16 billion? What is 25 million? What is 16 billion? Every day. Eh? We copy the code. Those lies will not see the light of day. They will not see the light of day. They will not. Yeah. Ruben Cannon from Gardnersville, welcome. Good morning to you. Welcome. Okay. They will not see the light of day. VP Joel Howard Taylor clung onto her records as Joseph Boakai ran away from his records because he has nothing. And all they are doing is, what happened to Bali Island? What happened to Ibomaf Eton Loan? What happened to Coastal Highway? What happened to this one? What happened to that one? They're asking questions about CDC blueprints. They're running away from their own blueprints, and they're asking questions about CDC blueprints. Because their own blueprints, they can't even defend it. It is this president who implemented their blueprints. It is this president. Because as a leader, when the thing is good for your country and your people, you don't put a stop to it. You implement. How will you want to build road leading from Banga to Manicoma? And you know you got Liberians that live all the way there and beyond Manicoma. Because the government before broke ground, never had money, and you came to power, you were able to find money. You will not build it. Ruben, Kana, Abraham Kako, you will not build it. Ahaj, Bewazi, Salome Weeks, Yambia, Gibson Zia, William Sagba Davis, Abubakar, Rebecca Sayer, Favor L. Morris. Will you not build that road? Sarah Dopo. Eh? Comfort Sabah. How you doing? Jack Dankwan. Will you not build that road? Because of Joseph Boakai blueprint? That's what giving Joseph Boakai a hard time today to go to Lofa County. He's thinking how he will go to Lofa to tell the Lofians that this government have done nothing. The first young boy will ask him, but Papi, Uncle, the road where you drove on to come here, who paid the road? Eh? Henry Duval Hill, Orita Kwa. Now the first question, Elvis Morris. Yama, Victoria McCall, how you doing there? Now the first question they will ask him, say, Uncle, but the hotel, where you going to sleep into there? Who built the hotel? Now Thomas follow there. Eh? Solomon Gagana, how you doing? Welcome. They will ask him. That's why he's losing. He's losing the competition. He's losing the debate in Lofa, in Nimba. I'm emphasizing Lofa and Nimba because Joseph Boakai is from Lofa. His vice presidential pick is from Nimba County. Those two counties are vote-rich counties next to Monserrato and Margibi. They are vote-rich. But the people have experienced development. The people have experienced commitment, dedication that they've never seen in their lifetime. A government, a president so dedicated and committed to making sure that people are lifted from poverty. They say, where the 1 million people out of poverty? You think it's to put $10,000 each in everybody's pocket? You think that what it means to lift people out of poverty? You think that what it means? To say that we're going to lift people out of poverty, you think that to put money in people's pocket? Is to change their living conditions, improve on their living conditions. Okay? Empowering them. How do you empower people? Especially the poor people in slum communities. How do you empower them? How? How do you empower people? Think about it. Think about it. Okay? It is not by putting money in their pockets. You see, the road connectivity, our people were already involved with agriculture, with farming, subsistence farming. That farming have been improved and elevated. Today we have over 60,000 farmers that are being subsidized by government to produce on a larger scale. Over 60,000 farmers are on the programs with the World Bank, with IMF, with donor partners, and the government. We just saw them distributing tractors and machineries for those farmers the other day. Okay? Road connectivity. We get roads leading up to the villages, farm to market roads, all of those things that people can bring their produce to market. You are uplifting people. Electricity are going in the interior parts of the country where they've never been since 1847. You are uplifting people. You are empowering people. Health is going across the country. Hospitals, modern hospitals are being built where they were never before, as in the Emirate Hospital, in Bapolo, in the forest of Bapolo. You are uplifting people. You know what a hospital does in that area? Roads are built in that area, are paved in that area. Electricity in that area. Okay? That's how you lift people out of poverty. Look at Dole community with the Bagube Avenue, the first road built by this government. Look at that area. There was a total slum, though it's not a city as we would like it to be, but the people are not in waters anymore. When it rains, the water don't go into their homes. Okay, absolutely. Avros, leadership is not shaking water in a battle. No. Okay? It's not, leadership is not the board of directors organizing from the board meeting and then they tell you, this is what we want to see done. Okay? lifting people out of poverty. 200,000 students, wax fees being paid. You know how much money saved by the parents that they can put it in their markets? Go ask the market woman who was selling fish. We played her video earlier on. Go ask her. Go ask her whether that money help her do anything. Go ask her whether her children are going to LU. She's not happy that nobody paying school fees. That's how you lift people out of poverty. We've told you here that back then, 8th grade education was the limit. Outside of Monrovia, if you got an 8th grade education, that was it. The keynote speaker this weekend or last weekend here in Detroit for the Zodru Multilateral High School Alumni Association, Mrs. Harlan Ta Nemo. She spoke about her dad, how he was about 20 years old when he graduated 8th grade and was already having his family established. He already had his family. He graduated 8th grade at 20, and that was it. He had to fight to go to Monrovia to seek higher education. You got to first graduate high school in Monrovia before you go to LU. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So don't let them lie to you. To lift people out of poverty, it is not to put money in their pockets, but to create that enabling environment that everybody can get out and fend for themselves, improve their living condition. In so doing, we must keep the peace. We cannot progress if we are not peaceful. If we are not at peace, we can't progress. We can't. We can't progress. Lastly, to talk about the country is infested with drugs, and that the government, that president, we are bringing in drugs. How? How can you blame the government that is responsible for the people? How can you blame the government for bringing drugs? You can only think that way if you are from the former ruling establishment, Unity Party government. The Unity Party government that was the sponsor of drugs importation in the country. Okay? The former president's son, Fuma Salif, was connected with 7 Mexicans that were in Liberia. Drug cartels, Mexicans, were in Liberia, and they used to bring the drugs by plane load, charter planes. They used to bring the drugs by plane loads, charter planes. At RIA, the plane will come when traffic is less at RIA, when there are no activities. The plane comes, the cars just goes directly to the plane. They offload. You ask any question, oh, that the NSA bus. the former slave. Okay? It would take the American government. It would take the American government to send a military plane to Liberia to arrest those Mexicans. It would take, yes, Salome, it would take the American government to send a plane to Liberia to arrest those 7 Mexicans. They were handcuffed and chained to one another, put on a plane, brought back to America. Okay? Former slave was arrested one time here in America for that same drug business. Yes, he was. He was arrested here in America for the same drug business. So the around I think 2009 or 10, somewhere there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not only that, but President Salif went to neighboring country, Sierra Leone, and coming back, her convoy, in one of her cars in the convoy, they arrested drugs in her convoy. Okay. So if they did it in the past, it does not mean it's happening with this government, because this government was able to pass the toughest of drug law in our country. Okay? This government passed the toughest of drug law, wherein it says that if you are arrested with drugs, that crime is not bailable. You will stay in jail until your hearing and everything adjudicated in a court of law. It is not bailable, because they used to bail people out, and then when you go low, they're gone. They slip through the cracks and they leave. Abraham Alok, you are disappointed with what? You didn't get job? Or you didn't get anything personally? What are you disappointed with or about? Say, Mr. Host, if you want to stay on the issues, Mr. WEAH failed the Liberian people, failed the Liberia, and must go. I was a strong supporter, but I am disappointed. Disappointed with what or in what? Abraham Alok, what did you? Josephine Ward, that's my young sister there. In the greatest country in the world, the USA, is Joe Biden responsible for bringing drugs in the country? Good question. They have nothing on George Weah. Absolutely nothing, Jojo. Yeah, that's my sister there from Delaware. She was my host when I came to this country. Yeah. Abraham Alo, where are you? Are you in America, Europe, or in Liberia? Don't you see drugs everywhere? Eh? Sam Riggs. Say, my man, this is in Togo. Go search for your family somewhere else. Fred Nimler Diggs, good for you. That's your choice. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Say, George Weah disappointed me. He failed. What I mean, in what way? To say he failed is general. It's an open statement that can't hold water. Tell me where, in what sector, in what capacity, in what areas did President Weah government failed? Tell me that problem, I will show you solution. I challenge you. Come and tell me, say, he promised to do this and he didn't do it. And I will tell you what, whether he did it or not. But to just come and say, I used to be a strong supporter and I'm no more now because he failed us. What? You want a job? You didn't get a job? You asked for a handout, you didn't get it? It doesn't go like that. All right? It doesn't go like that. The Vice President, Joel Howard Taylor, also stated that Joseph Boakai, Alexander Cummings, the opposition need to come out and condemn Yeke Koluba for his insults against the president, our women, our mothers, and what have you. Okay? Boakai have not come out to say anything against Yeke Koluba. Neither did Alexander Cummings. At one time, Alexander Cummings said, that's how Yeke operates. Yeah. In Zwedru, when he and Yeke were making tour in Zwedru, that's what Cummings said. That's how Yeke operates. That's his style. Insulting people, insulting leaders. But we want to go further than what the vice president said about Yeke. Joseph Boakai is noted for taking hundreds of thousands of dollars from soon to be convicted felon, criminal Stanton Witherspoon, who will on this Thursday plead guilty formally in a federal court in Fort Lauderdale, 9 a.m. Thursday, August 24th, 2023. On Liberia's Flag Day, Stanton Witherspoon will be pleading guilty and he will be taken to jail. Ever since Stanton Witherspoon's story broke, he was indicted. The news broke January 23rd when we broke that news here. Boakai have not said anything. Boakai was in the States quite recently. He received more money from Stanton Witherspoon at the Hilton Hotel in Philadelphia area there. He did. Every time he comes to the States, he gets money from Stanton. Stanton sends money to him through emissaries. He has received hundreds of thousands of dollars from Stanton Witherspoon. Had Stanton Witherspoon not been indicted by the feds, he would have been Joseph Boakai vice presidential pick today. That seat was sold to Stanton Witherspoon by Vice President Newman Boakai. He needs to come out and tell the Liberian people exactly. He has to condemn this criminal behavior of Stanton Witherspoon. He has to. He can't sit supinely and act innocent about it, that he didn't hear about it. To the extent as Stanton is being sent to jail on August 24th, Joseph Newman Boakai is launching a fundraiser to raise money for his campaign. That's not enough. That's not enough. Apostle John M.S. Bosu, welcome. How you doing? That is not enough. He needs to condemn this behavior. Okay? And we're not going to rest. Yeah. We're going to make sure we amplify it every day. Besides that, we will be going to Florida to bring you the stories from there as they break. We are leaving Detroit this week, Wednesday, to be in Florida and to be at the court 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Yeah, we will do that for you. We will do that. Okay? We cannot talk about building our country and we are not able to condemn acts of corruption or even violence when they happen with people on our side. You saw us here. We went against the justice minister for the Gloria Mususka case, the Shalom Musu murder. We went against the justice minister to the extent of protesting against him. You saw us did that. Some people say, oh, but Gilmore, this is your government. Yeah, that's my government, but if I see wrong, I will talk about it. All right? So we are on record for that.
As a Weasball, yeah, I'm back on track. I'm back 2018. She can go. That's your highway. Then we'll get seen and I'll bring you soldier, you know. My daddy, I'm back with Sour. Emmanuel, where it down? Poor player become president.
Poor player become president.
Poor player become president. Poor player become president. So we are become president. Poor player become president. Poor player become president because they suffer in Liberia. We are do that. That's a cat. They want to name your own. But they never want to name your own.
Anybody can become somebody. Oh. Simon Weezer. Anybody can become somebody. Cecilia Logan. Samuka Dolly. You not let Joe we are being president. Go jump off the bridge. Enjoy, Labiro. But Jota, we eating 3 times. Jota, we eating 4 times. Everybody, my people, it will be, enjoy. Honorable Abaku Saba.
oh, Joey, I be over. Miss oh, Joey, I be over. Joey, I'm on blessing over. Oh, I be over. On your wall. Hey, Joey, our president, you know the people, everybody don't care, you know. Together we stand, Father we fall, you know. The minister Daniel Shaka, shout us, Daniel Siabe. From my head to you,
we'll take one or two colors, and Miss Chopping gonna wrap up for us here tonight. Our lines are open. 313-957-9702. Hey. Stephen and Nelly here. Oh, yeah, wait. Joanna Zulu, Nina Quia, Comfort Mamite. Oh, yeah, wait. Ka uno tewe kabo, ka uno tewe kabo, ka uno tewe kabo. Marame tewe hepo. Because it's cheating. Fred Nimla Dix, Dorothy Desayu. Hey, Papa George. These are you. Monique Walker. Arotanya Solo. Orita Kwa on the YouTube channel. After solution. Elvis Morris. Yamamako. Abako. Atako. If you all stay, my think about downstairs. If you all stay, my think about downstairs. Ka uno tell with cabo. Married man tend to help her. If you all stay, my think about downstairs. Sarah Doppel. Oh, Adwell. I'm a guessing. Become president. Oh, player, become president. Asha Dennis from Cameroon, welcome to you. How you doing? Good morning. Sam Rex, I can't wait for October 11th. Car uno 10 with car ball. If you all stay, you must think about downstairs. Yeah. Our lines are open. We ain't got no callers yet. So, hey, let's go to Miss Chopping. Wrap it up for us, yeah. Daniel F. Bunda. Good morning. I'm watching from Pipeline Road, Wayne Town, Red Hill Community. Welcome there, Daniel Bumba. Let me read some Bunda. Let me read some comments here. Josephine Ward. Sure win. 1-round victory. Straight on the 18th Street, no doubt. Francis Kessa. GSG. Family. You are awesome. You are welcome. And we love you. Absolutely. We love you too. Thank you. Jacob Wallow. Welcome to you there, Victoria Townsend. Rose Tallow, Mr. Gilman, don't waste your time. Old man Boyka will never condemn Stanton with a spoon because his money is inside his stomach. Miss Chapin, take it away. Let's hear you.
Mr. Gilman, where did we start on the vice president interview, right?
I mean,
I think for the mayor of his age, not like the, I want to refer, okay, professional age, working in, especially in government for so many years. You don't come to the public space and throw your boss and other professional police who work with you on the bus like that.
right,
You know,
right,
except where it become a moral urgency that you must speak the truth. Where you maybe they did something and you saw it at the time of work and they want you to like testify or something, and you constrained to do that.
right.
It just doesn't sound right for him to come up. You know, that's why most people don't know. If you're in a workplace and there's failure in the workplace, you're also part of that failure. Because you who are brought up innovations that will turn the situation around for the best. As long as you fail to bring that innovation that will turn the situation around, you yourself be part of the failure. So I don't think now at this time he's trying to clean himself up, make himself look clean. That's
Hello?
lots of other people. So you shouldn't see it as an entitlement, you know?
Right.
You shouldn't see a president taking him, the son of Lofa, to the former president rather, to be her running mate, to see it as he was entitled to it. No. There were other people that were equally qualified or even more qualified than him, who are taking up that position when the president chose him. So it was a privilege.
Right.
So when you are given a privileged opportunity, you should serve. And you should serve to your best. He had an opportunity. There were other aspects of the government, as I understood, that the president, the former president, allotted to him or dedicated to him. I understand that he had the agriculture ministry. He had I think youth and sports or something like that. What did he do with his slot? What did he do?
What did he do?
Slot,
right.
Okay. He people, even if it was a government or institution, his people, he recommended people. Yes, on his part, the people he recommended, how did he supervise them to make that indelible impact? And today people can reference it to his success. So he failed to supervise even his own people he recommended. He failed on that level. So I don't see where he comes from at this time to try to appeal to the Liberian people in such a way. I think looking at the one of Teria posts, Teria said they lost track, they lost messaging. I think Teria is right because she was in a camp.
Right.
So I think she's right from what I'm seeing. I think the Unity Party has lost messaging. And this whole thing about using the war, the heights on the war to canvas, Prince Johnson have done it for the past 18 years. And Jeremiah, when he comes in and wants to go after that and use it, appeal to the people emotion and the hearts of yesteryears. I think people have transcended that level, People are transcending that level or have transcended that level. As long as there's development and equal opportunity for everyone to participate in their economy, in the social life of the country, or in the government, I think that way beyond that war, we have come 20 years after the Civil War.
Right.
I don't think people should be using that as a campaign message anymore. Yeah, it's not a priority for campaign message. You should stick to the policy issue. That's why we've been talking since 2018 or 17 when we started this platform. That's why we've been talking. We said, look, let's talk about the policy issue. don't bring about those misconception lies, those negative propaganda. Let's talk about what is the issue. If you say the government not doing fine, what about the government policy that's not right?
That's
you
right.
should tell us and give us the alternative. That's why we want to hear. Sure, that's why the Liberian people want to hear the alternative.
Absolutely.
If you say you vote for president, and they give them a very good, reliable alternative, in which the Unity Party is not bringing forward at all because they lack every semblance of reliability or in trust. The Unity Party, they lack every semblance of that.
Absolutely.
So I don't think at this hour, I think surely they have lost foot, they lost messaging, and I was playing with the data all weekend. From what I'm seeing, although the data is very, the sample size is very small.
Small,
so
yeah.
You can't say for sure it's statistically significant, because if you want to look at the confidence interval, if we go by the confidence interval, look at the error of margin, then we can be certain that the average vote that we see in each category it could occur in another interval of such of people with similar circumstances. So it's possible that Edison Community is going to get more vote than Joseph Walker. It's possible from what I'm seeing. And I think the Unity Party, they lost in it. But again, it's their arrogance and they feel they are entitled to this, especially Uncle Walker feels he's entitled. And UREY, that was so faithful to him.
Yeah.
UREY that was so faithful to him, he threw UREY on the bus.
He did.
I don't know what the Unity Party held him for. I don't know who's the ally. In this business, you got gatekeepers, whether you like it or not. Although sometimes we get angry with President when he brings some opposition on board, he accepts this one, he accepts that one. So some of us get angry, but again, when we look at it, we say, no, in this business, they say one finger can pick lights.
Big lies, correct.
Yeah, one finger can pick lights. So we say, okay, there where we are. With all this,
Right.
And we look forward to October 10. We pray for peace in these elections. We pray for peace and stability. And I like the last part of the information you brought up, Mr. Gilman, about the drugs.
Yeah.
We didn't know all the instances.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Liberian people need to be reminded of.
People have forgotten.
As I didn't yet, and I have not heard about it. Well, it's possible to have been one of the strategies because the youth population was hugely beyond President WEAH.
Yeah.
So who have been one of the strategies?
Yeah, to mess. Yeah.
Yes.
To mess with the youth.
Well, that infuse drugs and damage their thinking.
Yeah.
And make them vulnerable and make them in a way that they will not be able to think strictly.
Mm-hmm.
So at least they had 12 years. They didn't put insistence.
Nothing.
Mind our borders, mind our seaport and airport to avoid people breaking in drugs. They didn't do that. Now this government, when they're working with the little resources they're getting in country, the few dollars that coming in, have put in a strong drug law that they're going to implement. That's why we call it on the Liberian people, and I like the way the messaging has shifted.
Yeah, shifted. Yeah.
I like the way it resonating, and people should understand that all is not about bad or rights, or it's about the country moving forward in terms of infrastructure development, farm to market road, good health care, accessible health care, all those things matters. If you eat the food and you're sick, then the food is not of much benefit. But if you have access to hospital, you have access to roads that you can carry your small potato or bitter ball to the marketplace and sell all the same day and not sit down on the road for 2-3 days, no car and your bitter ball spot, it's not a good thing. But now that we're having roads and electricity and all those things, so we take. And if we remain on this trajectory, if Liberia remains the way Liberia is moving, I think all the projections from the World Bank and the IMF are going to come to pass, Mr. Gilmore.
Absolutely.
People are going to find their path. You can see. I mean, especially when people are finding their path. Who knows today in Liberia we will have people producing music, people producing movies, you know.
Absolutely.
Look at the number of stand-up comedians we have, you know. So people are finding, the young people are finding their path. And then people graduating from college, people getting skills. You see, private, I was talking to my nephew and he was naming
right
for private electricity companies and subscribing with the LEC. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was just LEC.
No.
You know?
Right.
The private electricity companies subscribe with the LEC. Sooner or later, people get to understand these dynamics and put themselves into little corporate institution and start to provide services for government,
right
for the population. When you look, that's how Nigeria, that's how Ghana and all those people, that's how they improved. The citizens were innovative too. It wasn't all left to the government. The citizens themselves were innovative. So we say, first of all, government that will give you the enabling environment to think and do your own planning and your own progress and think and succeed in it.
right
That's what we say. Thank you, Mr. Gilman.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chapin. Well, folks, let's leave you with these right here. Okay. President WEAH is not responsible for all your downfall in our country.
Our health sector is not resilient. George WEAH is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. George WEAH is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. George WEAH is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. George WEAH is not the reason our health sector is not resilient. George WEAH is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. George WEAH is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. George WEAH is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. George WEAH inherited. George WEAH is not the reason our health sector is not resilient. George WEAH is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. George WEAH is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. George WEAH is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. George WEAH inherited. George WEAH is not the reason our health sector is not resilient. George WEAH is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector.
Knowing that by
George WEAH
2023 you'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 you'll be tired, you could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 you'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 you'll be tired, you could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you run for one term, he himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no. 2023, no. 2023, no. 2023, no. 2023, no. 2023, no. I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else. These things could happen.
John Weah, one of the president that will fall in Liberia. John Weah, He trying to face our rules. Can you imagine? 6 years, man. 6 years. Somebody made 6 years. You can see the difference there. After my president on Joe Way, not true. I want to renew my president back. President May, when we need already to enter AU, I want children they need to graduate. When we not to enter AU, it will not need to be easy. But John Weah make it easy for all. John Weah, that one of the president that will ever fall in Liberia, he down to high. John Weah, that major people president. John Weah, the president that when he go around here, people he joke for you people. John Weah, one of the president that will fall in Liberia, John Weah.
Yo. No way, one to us, yo. Na all, in a sumo, na all, in a sumo, no way, one speak to all, yo. No way, one to us, yo. Na all, in a sumo, na all, in a sumo, no way, one speak to all.
I will be coming to you shortly to ask you to renew for a second time the mandate that you gave me 6 years ago.
We say we want rules. We were just paying rules. We want the hospitals. We were just paying hospitals. We say we won't go to schools. We were not paying the school fee. We want them aquí. We were not paying the yard.
Yo. No way, one to us, yo. Na all, in a sumo, na all, in a sumo, no way, one speak to all, yo. No way, one to us, yo. Na all, in a sumo, na all, in a sumo, no way, one speak to all, yo. Yo. No way, one to us, yo. Na all,
Yeah, that's some well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Join us on the FM dial where the entertainment never stops. Thanks to all of you that made it here tonight. Our subscribers on Junior Hard Talk FM 107 on Facebook, YouTube as well.
Our nation is peaceful.
All of you distributors of the show, thank you very much.
We intend to.
Those of you that trended with us, that send stars our way as well. Thank you very much. Follow us and be part of the conversation again on our subsequent broadcasts. Until then, I've been your host and announcer, Wow Michael Gilman, bidding you a pleasant good night rest. Thanks to Rachel Basiji Chopin for being on here tonight, helping to analyze the conversation.
No blue.